I have your attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Eyes open wider than a crow on a wire. Plan stack high, fueled by the fire. Blueprints laid, no cracks in the seams. Future so sharp, it's cutting through dreams. Plot thick, thicker than syrup on the stove. Surviving in the jungle where the weak don't go. Vision prepared, got my mind on the grind. Every move calculated, not a second behind. Stacking up the wins while the world unaware. A king on the rise with my vision prepared. Chessboard moves, not a pawn in the game. Strategy cold like frost on the chain. Stockpiles locked, got the goods in the stash. Ready for the flood or the markets to crash. Tunnel vision sharper than a hawk on prey. Keep the wolves at bay, ain't no sheep in my way. Vision prepared, got my mind on the grind. Every move calculated, not a second behind. Stacking up the wins while the world unaware. A king on the rise with my vision prepared. Dark nights, brighter than a flare in the sky. Got the tools for the struggle, ain't afraid to try.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. How's everybody doing? Welcome. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. We just gonna sit around, have some amazing coffee, and talk about a thing or three. Let's go. Want to thank everybody for joining me tonight, first and foremost, because you folks are absolutely awesome. Yeah. My man, he's Cleveland in the building. He said first in. He got the best seat in the house. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Boone 22 is here. Canajon, my man. How's everything up north? Hope you guys are either thawed out, and getting some warm weather. That's for sure. Annette, so good to see you. Welcome in. My man, Rabbit, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Blackbird's in the house. Boone 22's in the building. Good to see you, Blackbird. Hey, PJ, good to see you. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great day. Little Lone Prepper's in the building. John, my man, good to see you. James, how you doing? How's it going? Hope you're having a great weekend. L-Dog joined us today. He's hanging with the family and just chilling with y'all and us and everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. My brother from the Kakalakis, the one, the only, Half Ready. So good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. He said, well, I'm glad I'm not the only one with nothing else to do on Saturday night. Hello, brother Trent, my man, Skull. Yeah, I was thinking about you. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a live stream and just hang out with the peoples. My man, my guy, my mentor, Old Mutt, is in the building. So good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope the family is fantabulous, and the wife's list is not as long as my wife's list. You know how that goes. Yeah. Ghost Lincoln is still sleepy. He been sleeping on and off all afternoon. Good to see you, my brother. Billy, welcome. So good to see you. How you doing? How's it going? Welcome in, y'all. We just gonna have a talk and all of that good stuff. My man, Yardbirds is in the building. Ain't nothing shaking but the leaves in the trees, and they wouldn't be shaking if it weren't for the trees. That is so true, my friend. Yes. JJ's in the house. Speaking to everybody, welcome in, JJ. Good to see you. Tactical Muffin Top, my man. So good to see you, bruh. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are all enjoying this amazing weekend. So, I just wanted to drop in and spend some time with y'all and see what's going on. CUCV Farmer in the house. So good to see you, sir. Hope you and the family are doing amazing and all of that great stuff. So, a couple of things came across the wire real quick. We know the other day, Louisiana had an earthquake. Yeah. Well, you know me, I'm that guy that always checks to see when the grid is going to go down. So, I did a quick check. Power outages in a couple of states currently, only four in these great republics. California has 19,453 customers without electricity. Robert Bates, so good to see you. Michelle's in the building. Sherry, welcome in, welcome in. The great state of Texas has 14,010 customers without power. And to the east of me, in the great state of Pennsylvania, 19,909 peoples are without power. Folks, I can't say it enough. I cannot say it enough. Have a backup power plan. I don't care what it is, what you get, what you got, but make sure you got a way to stay warm, stay cool, and all of that good stuff when the power goes out, because it is going to happen. So that's the news on power outages around these United States for sure. But you know how that goes, y'all. Everybody stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You're not scrambling to find stuff and all of that. My Renaissance grandma's in the building, so y'all better behave for sure. I've told y'all many, many, many times, grandma has no problem walking up behind you, pulling your ear, and say, "Settle down." It's just a known fact. Yeah. Dana, how you doing? Good to see you. Bad Bobber in the building. Good to see you as well, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Uh, Other news. So apparently, yeah, there is a father who is suing Google. Yeah, Google, saying that its AI chatbot convinced his son to unalive himself. Salt Miss Cottage, so good to see you. Bayou Sugar Garden, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Google, the chatbot, convinced this dude technically that she was a real person and uh, basically being kept captive. Miss Jones Truth, welcome in. And he went to this abandoned warehouse apparently to rescue her, had on his tactical gear and some knives and some other stuff, and nothing happened. And yeah, he then unalived himself. So his father is suing Google, which is sad, sad. And by the way, tornadoes. I'm glad. Who was that? Boom 22. Yes, tornadoes are in the path, in the way, and all of that. Boone said, praying for those who affected by the tornadoes. We had tornado warning here. Fortunately, nothing touched down. Me and the boy, the man child, were driving home. Heard it come across the radio. He looked up in the sky and said, "Dad, it's sunny and overcast." I said, "That's true, but that still doesn't mean the conditions could not be right for a tornado." So I called the COO because it specifically mentioned our town and our county, and informed her she just keep an eye on the weather, and her and the pups may want to go down to the basement. And when I got home, I was greeted by y'all's youngest fur nephew, who I'm trying to record his bark. Your youngest fur nephew has a baritone bark and a growl. It is the funniest thing. So I was greeted by them, fed them, and they went back down to the basement to play. And the COO was sitting down there watching a movie. And yeah, that's how that went. But fortunately, there was nothing that touched down in our area, in our town, and or in our great state of Ohio. So that is, we had our tornado warning for the year. Here in Ohio, tornado season technically doesn't start until April, but you know, who says weather modification is not true? Anything can happen. CUCV Farmer says, tomorrow I'm hoping to bring my solar generator outside and attach solar panels to it to see how fast it charges using the sun. There you go. Test your gear, folks. I'm going to be doing a video also on, a normal cloudy day, not necessarily sunny day, and see what we can get out of solar panels to charge a solar generator and time. So, yeah, that's how that's going to happen. Tuck, you're right. Tuck says, Skynet, we make your life different. Exactly. Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Tuck. And yeah, so this father is suing Google because the AI chat bot apparently even drafted him a technically a goodbye letter before he did what he did. Yeah. Lisa Harris, welcome in. So good to see you. Dave Busby, my guy, good to see you. Michael Wolf is in the house. Yeah, he said it's warming up like crazy or where I'm at now. Yeah, it was in the 70s here today, for sure. Yeah. Yardburst said I'm testing my recliner right now, as you should be. Right. So's PJ. Yeah. So Google is apparently getting sued. So we'll see how that goes. Am I concerned? No. Yeah. Anywho, in other news, according to ABC news source, two men attacked the San Francisco mayor's bodyguards, authorities say. Two men are under arrest after police say they attacked two officers protecting San Francisco Mayor Daniel Lurie. The two men that attacked him, Lurie, the mayor, is unharmed. The suspects were taken into custody, were part of a group blocking Lurie and his security team's vehicle Thursday evening in the troubled Tenderloin neighborhood. You hear that, y'all? The neighborhood is called Tenderloin. Tenderloin neighborhood. The men became violent after one of the officers asked them to move. Witnesses told Mission Local, I guess that's the newspaper, whatever, a news organization. A video obtained by the news outlet shows one of the bodyguards dressed in a suit in a struggle with a man who throws him to the ground. Yeah, okay. It's unclear whether Lurie, what he was doing in Tenderloin, a problem spot for public drug use and drug dealing, but he often walks around the city talking to residents. Well, there you go. So that's very interesting. Also, in other mayoral news, apparently 6 people were arrested in the great state of New Yorkistan after a air quotes, smoke generating suspicious device was thrown during a protest at New York City mayor's residents today. Today. Yeah, today. It was not immediately known if the mayor, Mundani, or his wife were at the residence. According to his public schedule, he had nothing scheduled. But 6 people were arrested. They threw something that was smoking, and they are being detained and questioned. And everybody was scattered because of the protest. No injuries were reported during the incident. I'm telling y'all, folks are just losing their mind. It just doesn't make sense. Dana said, people arrested in New Yorkistan? Oh, it was at his residence. Yes. Yep. At his residence that made all the difference. You're right. Exactly. Yeah. And, you know, Yardbird said a smoked ham. Probably either that or some bacon. You know, who knows? You never know. Bacon makes everybody smile. So yeah, so they're checking on that to see what the intentions were. Yeah, yeah. There are, right, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs out there. There are, folks. That's why I say always keep your head on a swivel. Carry whenever you can, wherever you be, because you never know what is going to happen. JD, so good to see you. Yeah, yeah, so good to see you. Little old preppers in the building. So, folks, I don't know if you guys had heard the recent unemployment rate is at 4.4%. U.S. employers have cut 92,000 jobs during the month of February. Happy Mac, welcome in. February, 92,000 jobs. Unexpected. Yeah. The U.S. economy lost jobs in February, making a major reversal of fortunes for the labor market and nearly erasing all the job gains delivered in January. Government data Friday showed the reading came in well below the economists' expectations. The unemployment rate ticked up from 4.3 in January to 4.4. And I tell you right now, it's probably higher than that in reality. Yeah. So, keep in mind, now that every company is getting on board with AI and automation, yeah, it's just a matter of time before the docks completely shut down and goods and services delivered in containers coming from places outside the United States, because we don't make anything anymore in this country, makes us dependent on others. Well, you want to get the job market booming again, start making stuff here in the United States. Yeah. So, that's what we got to do. Yeah, for sure. Bring back made in America only. Yeah. Yardbird said, are these the same economists that said the inflation rate for 2025 was 2.5%? Of course they were, Yardbirds. You know that as well as I do. Yeah. So, 92,000 jobs lost in 30 days. Yeah. Yep, DJ, you're absolutely right. 30. Iranian oil refineries are on fire and gas prices are skyrocketing. What is the gas prices in your state, if you know? I know here in the great state of Ohio, it is now above $3. What is the gas in y'all's area? And let's see the repercussions, because it makes us pay the price. Yeah. Southern Dave, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Amy, you are absolutely right. All medication, all medicine should be made here in the United States. Absolutely, without a doubt. We should be making our own medicines. Yes, absolutely. Ascentine85, so good to see you. She said, yes, and people like me are living off savings, early 401k distributions. Right. And that's crazy. Gigi Garden said, made in the USA by American bots. Yeah. Yeah. Half Ready said gas down by him is 289. Southern Dave said it's 319. Amish King said it's 299. Yeah. Yeah. Salt Miss Cottage, $3.21 for the win. That's stupid. Rabbit said 289. Woo, Paul J. Conroy, my man, 359. Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, Michelle said last I saw it was 339. Yeah. Woo wee. Boone said it is 479 for regular gas in West Virginia. That is crazy. Yeah. Advert, good to see you. 337 in Toledo. Yep. Robert Bates said 409 for regular last time I checked. Y'all, I'm it's crazy. Totally crazy. So gas prices are going up, jobs are going away. I the whatever that thing is that they're doing over there in the sandbox. I don't know if it's a war. I don't know if it's propaganda. I don't know if it's a theatrical show. But whatever they're doing over there, there is a more diabolical plan behind it. So, just saying, allegedly. Um, I even heard something that uh, the Iranian government apologized to the other Middle Eastern countries that they bombed where apparently we had bases, that they apologized for doing that to them. Who, where's Stephen King when you need him? That's all I can say. You apologize for doing something. Yeah, yeah. James said, last time my cousin got gas, I think it was 325. Yeah, yeah. Lisa Harris said 339. Yeah. Yep. JJ 398 a gallon in Cedar City, but a week ago it was $2.35. So it's it has risen over $1. Woo. JD said 337, up 30 cents. Yeah. Yep. Yep. It is crazy, y'all. Yeah. Yep. Yardbird said every gas station I passed yesterday all had gas exactly 319. All of them. Just a coincidence? Of course not. It's called a monopoly. And I ain't talking about the game, allegedly. Yeah, it's crazy. Totally crazy. So, keep an eye on it, folks. Do everything's rising except our paychecks. So, I am to the point now where we not going to let the cars get down under a half a tank if we can help it and go from there. Kay, so good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're having an amazing day. Frank, good evening. Good to see you as well. Skull, to everybody, thank you for joining me tonight. We just sitting back, chilling, independent, many united. So good to see you, sister. How you doing? Hope you're having a great Saturday. Hope everybody's doing or has done something fun today. Um, We had men's fellowship today, our Iron Men, and the man child went with us, and we had a great time. Came home, and me and the fur boys have been left unsupervised. One is asleep downstairs, and the other one is asleep upstairs. So yeah, there you go. You know how that goes, y'all. One's way, one's sleep. But yeah, the COO left shortly after I arrived home. So we'll see her later tonight. Yep, exactly. Paul said, everyone here would hate my gas bill except the diesel pushers. My truck holds 55 gallons on both tanks. Yeah, that's a hefty. What is the price of diesel fuel now, y'all? If you don't mind me asking, just because I wanted to know. How much is diesel fuel? Is it apparently? I'm assuming it's higher than regular. Yeah. Saltman said yes. Stephen King lives in Bangor, Maine. Right. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. He couldn't make this stuff up. Yeah. Yeah. Price of diesel. Half Ready said $4.99 and going up. Ooh, Fallen Skies Homestead Preparedness Channel. Good to see you, bruh. He said $4.69 for diesel at the QT station and $5 a gallon at Shell for diesel. Woo-wee. Y'all, it is crazy. Yeah. Yep. CUCV Farmer said, I fed around 6,200 cows at work, spent $75 filling up my truck with 15 gallons of diesel fuel. My truck holds 40 gallons. You didn't even get it to half a tank, and it was $75. Good gracious almighty. Lord help us all. Yeah, $4.99 and going up. Yeah. Y'all, whoo, even Yardbird said, yep, $4.99. $4.99. Wow. Wow. Amy's King, $4.89 to $5.19. Folks, yeah. Happy Mac says, shh, it'll scare me. It's almost tractor season. Exactly. And you fill up your tractor, and there you go. He said it was over $5.19 last time I looked. Yeah. Y'all, diesel fuel's going up, gas is going up. Again, like I said, everything's going up but our paychecks. $2026. Who'd have thunk? Yeah, right, James. It is. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Tiger, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. My man, Pepper Book Club's in the building. He said that refinery in California closing is going to affect the Southwest. Yes, it will. And why did it close, or why are they closing it? Yeah, so the prices can go up. Yep. Boone said, guys, get your feed in now. There it is. Matter of fact, I need to go find me some organic chicken feed for the chickens I plan on getting here in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, hopefully that will go smoothly. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Absolutely. But, you know, everything's going up. Gas, feed, fake food, real food, kind of almost food. Yeah. OVP, welcome in. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Skull. I just wanted to come and hang out with y'all, drink some coffee, sit around and talk about a couple of things that's going on, and all of that. Right, Yardbirds? Exactly. Exactly, Yardbirds. He said, I'm old enough to remember when diesel was cheaper than gas and you could put $1 of gas in and drive all day. That's true. I'm with you on that. Right. Yep. Absolutely, Yardbirds. Yeah. Yeah. Bad Barber said, we are headed for a day's wage for a loaf of bread. Oof. I hope not. Yeah. Frank said, I don't have to buy gas. I prepared for this. When Trump said he was moving the Navy in, I knew it was going to happen. And so should have everybody else. There you go, Frank. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Absolutely. Without a doubt. Yep. So, we'll see. Keep an eye on it. Do your due diligence, folks. My man, Dan H. Good to see you, bruh. Hope you're doing well on this great Saturday evening. Yeah. Anarchy Television. Welcome in. Yeah. Anarchy Television. He said, technically, I work a day and a half just for Uncle Sam, if you do the math. You got that right. Yeah, you do the math and taxes and all that other crap they take out for. I'm still looking for this dude. What's his name? FICO. Yeah, I'm still looking for this dude to see why he's in my pocket too. Yeah, and all the other guys that get in my pocket with the government allegedly to take money that's mine and not theirs. Yeah. So you know how that goes. It's insane. Yeah. But what are we gonna do? No sense complaining about it. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Gigi's Garden said, uh, considering taxes, I'm working a day's wage for someone else's loaf of bread. Yeah, you got that right, Gigi. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And there it is. Anarchy broke it down. 1.5 days a week just for Uncle Sam, just from working, not including all the other taxes. So technically, probably about 3 days a week, I work just to pay taxes. Yeah, that does not surprise me. And you are probably 100% correct. Yeah. Yeah. Yardbird says somebody should audit the Uncle Sam guy. Yeah, I wish somebody truly would and do something truly about it. Yeah, yeah. Right, James. Right, there you go. America first, Merle Haggard. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Uh OVP said, lucky I'm lucky I can walk to work if it gets too bad. Same here. I walk to work every day, 25 steps every day. Yeah. Fallen Sky says, FICO still looking for him too. Yeah. Let me know if somebody finds that guy because I need to talk to him. I'm say, dude, what are you doing? Why are you trying to get in my pockets? Why are you in my pockets? Hi, Cole. How are you? You okay? What you up to? You were sleeping. Everything good? Okay. All right. Carry on, young Jedi. Yeah. Gas prices are crazy. Taxes are crazy. Everything is crazy except us. Yeah. Yeah. Everything's crazy for us. Yep. You are absolutely right, Indy. It is a fallen world. Yep. But, there you go. Um, Dan said Shaw's had Swedish fish for $1.74 a bag. Guess who cleaned out the shelf? That would probably be you, my friend. I don't like Swedish fish. I don't. I rather eat bags and bags and cases of Aston Teens freeze dried treats. Doesn't matter what it is. Yes. So there you go. We say Prepper Book Club gonna take FICO to the woodshed. Absolutely, yes, please, and thank you. and redistribute those funds back to everybody he has extorted money from. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I am with you on that. Yeah. But I just want to have a conversation with y'all. What's going on with y'all? Anybody got any new gear they're testing out? Ah, I don't. Yeah, no new gear. Woo, right, Rabbit. And I'm gonna tell you, Aston Teen makes amazing freeze dried Skittles. Freeze dried Skittles for the win. Absolutely. Yes. She makes amazing freeze dried treats, and I will take them all day. Yeah, all day long, without a doubt. Yes. Yes, indeedy. For everybody else that came in the building, I just want to personally say today. We just having a Saturday evening sit around and talking. Garden season is right around the corner, y'all. I got to start cleaning out the garden, cleaning up the garden, and getting it ready. Um, can't wait. Doing more strategic growing this year. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. Prepper Book said got that Watt Bricks Mini battery with panels. There you go, bruh. Yeah. Jason Ewing, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is good with you and the family is fantabulous, my brother. Thank you for joining us this evening. Skull. Mm-hmm. Yep. OVP said I may allegedly have some freeze-dried Skittles. Yeah. I'm not going down the freeze-dried snack because a whole lot of y'all gonna be mad at me then. So I'm gonna just keep that to myself. Yeah, but Canna John said Cabela's had 20-liter nylon gear bags on sale for $14.98. I'm glad there's not a Cabela's nowhere near me. That way I'm not tempted because one of the last things I need is another gear bag, backpack, any type of thing like that. Because as y'all know, and I proclaimed it, and so far I have stuck to my word about not buying things that I want, only buying that which we need. So there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Half ready said my wife took the ones Granny's Corner sent me. Yeah, exactly. All right now. Anarchy TV. I'm temporarily putting in a CB radio in the truck. There you go. Yeah. You, JD said, I tried to order spam today, but they said Vision bought them out. Nah, they lied to you, JD, because I will never, spam is not never on the need list, nor is it on the want list. I have never bought a can of spam in my life and don't plan on starting now at the tender age of 98. Not gonna happen. Yeah. Oh, bad barber said my garlic is up. There you go, bruh. That's what's happening. Awesome. Awesome. That is awesome. But okay, Gigi said garden clean out tomorrow if the rain holds off. Yeah. I gotta get mine. Yeah. There you go, Southern Dave. Tomatoes, potatoes, and Rhode Island Reds for the win. Yes. Awesome. 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 Yep. Garden season is upon us. All right, Jason. Glad to hear that. Yes, indeedy. We doing great. And everybody is doing well. The fur pups are growing and eating uh, at their normal, regular, heavy pace. Had to go get another 40-pound bag of high protein kibble today. And both of them now, they're averaging going through one bag one 45-pound bag in about somewhere between 2 and 3 weeks. That's with, their raw meat and their vegetables and rice mixed in. And yeah, these boys, they're eating. Titus is almost as tall as Cole, and Titus is probably, the COO said he weighs about 100 pounds now. I say he's in the 90s, but we will be finding out officially here shortly. At 5 months old, this little guy is becoming a big boy quickly. Tiger said, "We got a solar power station today with a 200-watt portable solar panel. Awesome. Get out, practice with it, use it." Yep. Make sure you test your gear, folks, and do what you do. There he is. Tara wants me to build a heated shooting bench for winter practice. Well, Ed, then build her one. How can you say no? Because you too can use that. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great idea, by the way. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Southern Dave said it went off grid last week. There you go. Yeah. That's how you do it. And that's what we got to do, y'all. Uh we got to be innovative. Yeah. And do what we got to do. Prepper 101, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you, and Skull to you. Mm-hmm. Gigi. Gigi's Garden said I've had green garlic popping up from what I apparently missed last year. Eager to see how it grows. Yeah. What happens to it and what's going on underground. Yeah. That's what we got to do, y'all. But, Steel and Tree said just put gas in at the same station as last time, up to $2.99 in a couple of days. Oof, yeah. Telling y'all, it's crazy. But yeah, gardening season is around, and I am more methodically planting more of the stuff. I'm actually cutting back on the peppers I plant because I got oh my god, I got so many habaneros, ghost peppers, and what was the other one? Uh, I can't even remember the name of it. So many hot peppers that I had to just take them and dehydrate them and grind them all up. And we got pepper shakers. We got shakers of all kinds of peppers all over the place. Yes. And stored away. So that's a good thing. Yeah. He said, sell those bad boys, Vision. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. We got all kinds of peppers. But this year, uh-oh. KP said local power company is turning off the light on 3/19/2026 for 6 hours for maintenance. Really? Why they what, KP? Why they hook up to a data center? I, that's another topic that is just grinds the gears. Tiger, have a good evening. Be safe and enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. Yes, indeed, Prepper Book Club. Yeah, I love ghost peppers. Oh, Trinidad scorpions were the other ones. Trinidad scorpions, ghost peppers, um, and habaneros, all of those peppers, um, and a couple others. But cutting back on them, we got enough. I'm planting more blueberry bushes. Hopefully, I'll get to eat some blueberries, other than some others. Just going grocery shopping with mom when they're ripe and just picking them off the bush. Yeah. If y'all could see Cole, he's literally sitting between my legs with his head in my lap right here, just sitting here, sleep. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dana. We like the spices. And if you've ever had Those that have had the COOs cooking, her spicy is just outstanding. Yeah, yeah. So yep. Prepper Book Club said I had a dog that would steal cucumbers off the vine. Yeah, Cole loves cucumbers. He loves them. Loves them. Carrots, all that good stuff. Yesterday I was eating a banana, and Cole and Titus were sitting there. Cole loves bananas. He literally was sitting there slobbering, watching me eat it. So I had to share it with the others. Good evening. First Fox here. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome. Make sure you hit that bell notification. Make sure you get all of our good stuff. Yeah, yeah. All right. How's everybody doing? Clevision Studios, welcome in. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us today, and all of that great stuff. Welcome in, everybody. We just chilling and chatting, uh, and just talking and doing. Garden season's coming up. Yeah. L Dog said, I'm getting into the world of canning. That's awesome, bruh. And I got shelves and shelves of canning. We made tomato sauce, tomato soup, tons of it. And to be truthful, we had so many tomatoes from last year. We gave away more than we kept. And that's always a good thing. Yeah. So, we help those, and we help who we can when we can, and that's exactly what we did and do with our gardening. Right, Prepper Book Club, canning is a great skill to have. Absolutely, everybody should learn how to can, without a doubt, and can away, because beef that we have in the freezer will soon be canned beef. Yeah, yeah, yep. So there we go. Yep. But Salt Miss said, I'm hoping to have enough tomatoes to can, yeah, and make sauce this year. Yep, that's what we did last year. And we got about, I don't know, a dozen or 18 quarts. Yeah, yep. Gigi's Garden said, go to learn fermenting this year. I know that's right. I would love, and this is a want, not a need. I would love to build a smokehouse and smoke meat and cure meat in it, and all of that. Gen X Prepper, so good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Half ready. You have a great night also, my brother. I will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. for the 0 hour. Is it on your channel tomorrow, Half Ready? I hope so, but make sure y'all tune in. There you go. Okay, on my channel this week. Awesome. Make sure y'all catch the 0 hour at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Half Ready's channel. All of that good stuff. Yep. Paul J. Conroy said, Vision, you need to get your freeze dryer from Devil Dog and just freeze dry it. I do. And I'm actually right, Gen X. Glad you're well. Glad everything is well with you and the family. Yeah. Luke, welcome in. Good to see you. That's right, from the great state of OH. Yes. Home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Yeah. But right, Dana, right. Smoked meats, yes, you will smell it before you can taste it. Absolutely. So I got to figure that out. Yeah, Grateful Preps NJ. So good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day today. Yeah. But yeah, I would love to start curing meat and all that good stuff. L Dog said, is dehydrator just as good? As a freeze dryer, I personally would say no, just because of freeze dried stuff. Once it's freeze dried and stored properly, it'll last for 25 years or more. What's the matter, Cole? Where are you going? Huh? What are you doing? Why don't you come on over here and lay down? Unless you're going to go get on the couch. You're sleepy. Okay. Carry on. Y'all's fur nephew. Just meandering around, just as sleepy as he want to be. Yeah. Yep. Rebel canners have cool meat recipes. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Yep. So, we can, and I'm gonna can some meat, some beef this summer and store it away and all that good stuff. Jerky should never be freeze dried. Ick. Right, Boone. If you're gonna make jerky, dehydrate it. Yes. Titus is upstairs, sleep. Yes, Titus is fast asleep. First fox here. Um, I took him out and he literally walked into his kennel and laid down. I said, okay, yeah. So there you go. He's upstairs. Cole is probably going to get on the couch in there and go to sleep too, because he is sleepy. But yes, if you're going to make jerky, please dehydrate it. Yes. Summit Miss Cottage said, I've been learning to dehydrate. Not a fan so far of the green beans. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I tried that and they just like shriveled up, and I said, nah, we're good. Yeah. I'm sure it is, Luke. I'm not a liver guy. Cole, come here. Excuse me 1 second. He has my hat. Come here. Give me my hat. See, when Dad's away, the kids will play. He went and found my hat. Come on over here and sit down. You're okay. You're not in trouble. He looking at me like, dude, what? You see him? Yeah, he's sitting there like, what? Yeah. No, absolutely not. You leave my hat alone. As he literally looks where I put it. Hi. Sit down, big boy. I'm with you, Grateful Preps NJ. Yeah, I don't eat liver. It is very horrible, and it even has the most disgusting smell that is around. So yeah, I'm not a liver fan. Never have been. Never will be. Yes, you're right, Boone. Right, freeze dried liver, great pup treats. But Cole and Titus, they get uh, cow liver, the raw meat, cut it up, put it in with their kibble and all their other good stuff, and they Cole loves beef organs. Yes, so they definitely get their iron supplement and iron all stuff. Yes. Yep. So, that's, yeah. Sherry said, agree, Trent. Yes. Liver. No, liver is not even allowed to be cooked in our house. Fortunately, the COO, she loves liver, but fortunately, she's not too sure how to cook it. So I said, that's perfectly fine because liver is not allowed to be cooked in our house. Yeah. Gnostic Nomad, so good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great day today. Right, Tuck. Yep. Yep. It is. Also bait for a number of critters. It is. Yep. Cole and Titus get liver, and they get all the organ meat. They get, turkey, or I'm sorry, chicken gizzards, chicken livers, all that good stuff in their food. Um, Rabbit said, I love gizzards. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So does Cole and Titus. Yep. Gigi said, I would eat liver over spam. Well, you can have both, and I will pass on all the above. Yeah, for sure. Fat Belly Monkey, welcome in. Good to see you. First time here. So good to see you. We just hanging out and doing the due diligence. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Um, and thank you for joining us for sure. Yeah. But guys and gals and ladies and gentlemen, all that. Luke said, my dad and I would have to go to dinner to have liver and onions. Yes, because my mom would not cook it either. My dad loved liver and onions, and my mom would cook it for him. She tried to pass off liver to us youngins as cube steaks. And I was like, nah, this is not cube steaks, Mom. I'm sorry. But yes, I hear, if you're going to eat liver, you got to have liver, onions, and gravy and do your thing. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm not that guy. Yeah. Blackbird said, now you're getting the evil eye. Yeah, I don't do liver and onions. I'm sorry. Yeah. Rabbit said gizzards with Frank's hot sauce on them. Yeah. But, right, KP. You no liver. I don't do liver. Yeah. But anyway, so folks, check this. Here's a question for everybody. What is one thing now, this year, 2026, that you are either prepping or prepping more of than you did last year? Curious minds want to know. Yeah. Yeah. Now, Blackbird, that's fine. You don't need a teacher. She's good. Yeah. Yeah. What is one thing that you're prepping this year that you wished you would have prepped last year or more of last year? Boone said feed for the animals. Yep. First Fox said solar. Yeah. Salt Miss said pressure canning meat. Yeah. Gigi's Garden said skills. Yep. Determining to learn ham radio. Yeah. Yep. Ghost Lincoln, my man, he said more patience. Hey, now we're talking. Yep. OVP, everything due to the world being on fire. Yep. L Dog said food and water. John said DYI battery backup. Yep. Lisa Harris, more veggies overall in my garden. Yeah. Luke said growing more potatoes. Yep. First Fox plus canning. Yeah. Blue Butterfly, good to see you. Dan H said ARC dispenser. We got to talk in the group chat, Dan, because me, Ghost, and Shad came up with something. Fat Belly said, I'm going to prep more seeds of all kinds. There you go. Yeah. Yep. There you go. Dana said, I bought a couple of portable cooking items to be able to cook outside. There you go. Yeah. KP said, I know one thing I'm not prepping is liver. Same here. Exactly. Yardbird said muscle. Yeah. Yep. Yes, indeed. Paul J. Conroy looking to get radio license and as well as to redo the camper and truck and other hard goods that I need to get back up to full status. Yeah. And again, folks, if you want, this is just my thing. If you go to hamradioprep.com and they have all the study material to get your ham radio license, you can use the code Vision20. Is it 20 or 25? It's Vision 20. to get 20% off everything you buy. They guarantee you use their study material, you'll pass the test. If you don't pass the test, you get your money back. So you can just go to hamradioprep.com and use the coupon code Vision20 at checkout. Yeah. Yep. CUCV Farmer said, I'm prepping solar generator because wife and I use tax refund to buy one. Right. Bigger garden this year. Get technician license for ham radio. There you go. Yep. Gigi said, wish I had canned more meat before prices got so high. Yep. Cleve Vision said, my movie idea. There you go. Yep. Right. Gnostic Nomad said, it's actually crazy how much food chickens go through in one winter. Yeah, it is. Yep. Blue Butterfly said, major distractions, just trying to survive. Yeah. And exactly. Gen X, I am. That is a need. That is the second item on the need list. I am building a mesh-tastic network. Yeah, going to do the thing where I am doing mesh-tastic. For sure. Yep, I am building a mesh-tastic network. That is a need. Yep. Billy said new seeds, different beans. There you go. Yep. There you go, Tuck. He said been physically exploring potential guerrilla gardening spots. Yeah. Yep. Yep. JD said I bought more cases of oil than I usually use for oil changes. Yep, exactly. Frontier Prepper, so good to see you, my brother. He said we're getting our property ready for our golden years. We're not getting any younger. Absolutely. And same here. I am calling in all the guys, and we're gonna spend a weekend cutting trees, splitting wood, stacking wood. Yeah. So that's one of my goals this year. Hope you're doing well, Frontier Preppers. Hope all of you guys are doing great up there in the great state of Alaska. Skull, my brother, is so good for you to drop in. Thank you for stopping by. If you guys have not checked out Frontier Preppers, you got to go check out their channel. They have an amazing channel. Billy and his wife, they put out some amazing content. Mm-hmm. So, that's my thing. The one thing that I'm prepping more of this year that I wish I would have prepped more last year is wood. And yeah, I want anywhere between 5 and 10 cords cut, split, and stacked, and just there. Yeah. Yeah, Laura as well. I have, Paul, and Meshtastic is what I'm gonna do, and all that good stuff. Ha! Yardbird said, "Vision better stock up on Ben Gay." And Yardbird's at the tender age of 98. I'm good. I don't need Ben Gay. I got 2 dogs that work as pack mules and a husky team. I got the man child, and yeah. Ben Gay, nah, I'm good. Yeah. There you go, Blackbird. Right. My firewood is cut and split for next winter. Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Ben Gay and ibuprofen. There you go, Luke. Yep. Tuck said, I can't stack wood, can stack charcoal and more propane. There you go. Just get what you can and do what you know. I see you, CV Farming. Nah, I'm good. I don't need no more spam. Don't need any. None. Zero. But that's the one thing that I want to get more of. and get it done, because you never know. Um, I'm glad we got our propane when we did, because prices of propane are going up as well. There's my guy. There's my brother, the one, the only Professor. Good to see you, my brother. Skull. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us this evening. And you know, it is what it is. Um, but yeah, folks, keep doing what you're doing, because the world is just getting crazier. Um, two things that I want done this year is I want more wood split stacked, and I want to get my Meshtastic network up and running. Yes, Dan H. Right, Dan. He said, get your propane now. Propane chases the gas prices. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So there you go. Yep. Yep. And Steel and Tree said, well, when I was younger, I could physically do almost anything. Now I do what the ibuprofen will allow. See, and if y'all did not catch the live stream of myself and the professor, Mad Chad, about aging preppers, go watch it, because I can still do what I used to do. I just do it more proficiently, more timely, and stretch it out over a longer period if need be. So, yeah. Yep. So there you go. That's what we're doing here this year, for sure. Um, gotta do what we gotta do. Yeah. But what time is it? Oh, it's 7:30. Wow. Time flies when we just hanging around, sitting here, sitting around chatting and talking stuff. Skull. Yeah. Thank you, Yardbirds. Yeah, if you guys have not checked out uh Aging Prepper, how we do it, please go watch that video and share it out. Because all of us, we're getting older. Yeah. Yep. Dave Busby, my man, he said, this is good. He said, this is good. I'm just chilling out here in LA, California. What's the temperature out there today, Dave? Uh, yeah. Dana, what did Mrs. COO prepare for tonight? Here is her exact quote as she was walking up the steps to go out the door. So last night, of course, was date night, and we had pizza and watched movies. That's why I'm ADT went off. The COO must be in the house or pulling into the garage. She walked out, and as she was walking out, she said, if you get hungry, there's pizza in the refrigerator. I said, okay, thank you. So does that mean she's not cooking dinner? No. But what she's cooking, I have no idea. If she is, then great. Uh, Not too sure what she's cooking, if she has plans to cook. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, but we had pizza. So there it was. Right. Exactly, Dana. Yeah, we had pizza. And Ace, good to see you, my brother. Welcome in. Who is it, Cole? Is that Mom? He's gruffing and quiet. Boone said T-Bone's in our house. Awesome. He said, burglars? The poor fools. So, Yardbirds, since you said that, I'm going to tell y'all a funny story that happened today. So, me and the COO were down here watching TV, and the pups were down here. They were actually asleep, both of them. And she was washing a comforter. And the washer gets out of balance and then it starts boom, 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 boom. Cole jumps up instantly, starts barking, zero dark 30, like somebody's trying to come in the garage back door. And I get up and I'm like, what in the world? And he looks at me like, Dad, it's go time. I said, go. He barks and he's running up the steps and I'm right behind him. And yeah, then I looked at the COO and said, you have something in the wash? She said, oh yeah, comforter. I said, well, it's out of balance. You need to fix that. So it took me about 20 minutes to calm Cole down, because as he's roughing and gruffing and ready to go zero dark 30, he's clearing every room in the house by himself. He's literally going through every room, barking and running at full blown, Borbal mentality, ready to eat whatever moves. Meanwhile, Titus comes trotting up the steps, bringing up the rear just in case. You okay? It was nothing. All right. But y'all, Titus has a baritone bark. His bark is so deep. I was like, what? Yeah. Yeah. Right, L Dog, right. Just a drill vision. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Good job, Cole. Thank you. Thank you for standing on the wall, my brother. Thank you, bud. As he bangs into the table. Right. Good boy, Cole. You're doing your job. Absolutely. And I told the CL, when he barks and runs and does stuff like that, don't do nothing. Just watch and see where he's at and what he sees. Yeah. Don't discipline him because he's doing his job. Um Paul, yeah, he is. He don't nothing get past Cole. Cole is that guy. I quote what is it, Isaiah 6:8. You know, I heard the voice of the Lord say, Who shall I send? Who will go before us? And this is this guy. And then I said, Here am I, send me. Yeah, that's Cole. He's the first one up. And Titus is learning from him. Titus is learning now when they hear the alerts on the property, Titus is barking too. So that's pretty cool. Vanessa Kitty, welcome in. Good to see you. Teresa, how are you? So good to see you. Right, PJ. Titus, he's got this deep. I mean, his bark is deeper than Cole's, and so is his growl. And it is so funny to hear that come out of that little guy right now, who is growing tremendously, and it's going to be amazing. Forge in the Flesh, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. We just drinking some coffee and just having a conversation. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that bell, so you don't miss anything that goes on over here. Because you never know. We try to do the necessities and all of that good stuff. But welcome in. I appreciate you for joining us this evening. Welcome. My man, Camo, good to see you, my brother. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, folks, it's just a Saturday. Y'all know I didn't do coffee talk this morning because me and the man child had to be somewhere, and I didn't want to rush through a coffee talk and get going. You okay? Everything's good. That was just a test. You passed with flying colors. Good job, bud. Good job. Yes, you're a good boy, my dude. But with that, folks, I truly want to thank everybody for joining me. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate y'all. Keep your head on a swivel. Keep doing what you're doing, because we're not the crazy ones. We're the ones that are preparing and ready for whatever the world throws at us. Yeah. Yep. Boom. She said, we got a coyote across the street. Talk about dogs on alert. Oh, yeah. Cole, I've had to call him off of a coyote chase multiple times because I didn't want that coyote trying to lure Cole back to the pack. But when Titus is older and bigger and wiser, I'd be like, go get them, boys. Do what you do. Because they can handle a pack of coyotes between the two of them. Yes, indeed, for sure. But you guys are awesome. I want to thank everybody for joining us. That's right. Tell them, Dan. Stay strapped and carry cash. Absolutely. Because the world, we say yardbirds, we aren't that crazy. No, we're not. But we just a pinch, enough to make a difference in a good thing. But with that, I truly want to thank everybody. Do me a couple of favors. If you have not, hit the like button. After the live stream, come back and leave a comment. Come back and just put in Cole, ADT. Leave a comment, share this out if you like. And we will continue to bring you guys great content and events and other things because y'all are awesome. And you guys are the reason why we're here. And with that, remember this, everybody, keep on prepping because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. God bless everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening, and we will see you in the next video. Take care, and God bless. The time is now.